Shocking events that happened in space in 2020. Welcome to Fun Fact Saved Me, and today we'll be taking a look at shocking events that happened in space in 2020. Stay until the end of our video to learn all about these impressive space events from 2020 that you definitely didn't know about. Also, subscribe to Fun Fact Save Me for more great content like today. Without further ado, let's begin with our countdown. Astronomers found an Earth-like exoplanet. Space colonization is one of the overall goals of humanity, as we broaden our horizons outside of the boundaries of this planet. However, finding a suitable planet with Earth-like conditions has been one of the hardest tasks by space organizations across the globe. An Earth-like planet must be hospitable in every sense of the word, but must also be close enough to Earth to make space exploration actually viable and cost-effective. Around 3,000 light-years away from Earth, scientists have found an Earth-sized exoplanet orbiting a Sun-like star. The star is known as Kepler 160, and it was first observed during NASA's exoplanet hunting Kepler mission. The planet in question has been dubbed KOI 456.04, which is less than twice the size of Earth, and it gets a similar amount and type of light from its star. It's orbiting the star at a distance that puts it within the habitable zone of the star, with its surface temperature supporting liquid water and the potential for life. It also has an orbital period around the star of 378 days, which means it's really close to how long it takes Earth to get around our sun. This planet could very well be an Earth clone if scientists are able to figure out if it has an atmosphere or not. Should this planet have a stable atmosphere with a greenhouse effect and mild warming, that would mean that the planet has a similar temperature to Earth. SpaceX's successful test flight. SpaceX made history with its fantastic Demo 2 Crew Dragon astronaut test flight, which if you missed, you can watch online on NASA's recorded live stream. The spacecraft was set to carry astronauts docked with the International Space Station on May 31st, after a successful launch into the orbit. Elon Musk's company organized a test flight known as Demo 2 in order to send them on a Crew Dragon capsule. It launched from Pad 39A of NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. Supermoons. From February 2020 to May 2020, astronomers cited one of the most amazing astronomical phenomena ever, the supermoon. Several times a year, the full moon will appear massively bigger than normal in the night sky, and 2020 featured 4 of these, starting in February and glowing big and bright once every month through May. Lunar eclipse on July 4th. If you want to see a lunar eclipse, then brace yourself for the 4th of July, as one of the 4 penumbral lunar eclipses will be visible across the world in 2020, where the moon passes through just the outer part of the Earth's shadow. The second lunar eclipse will fall shortly after Thanksgiving on the night of November 29th into the early hours of November 30th. Jupiter and Saturn in the spotlight. The 2 biggest planets in our solar system will become the main event in our summer sky, shining side by side all season. The middle of July will be a great month for aspiring astronomers and professional ones too. They'll be able to spot the planets with or without a telescope, as they both will be in reaching opposition. This is known as the orbit in which they are closest to the Earth, meaning they appear brighter than any other point in the year. Halloween Blue Moon. On October 31st, you'll be able to sight the elusive blue moon. The blue moon will arise on the final night of October, just as young boys and girls across the United States wander to trick-or-treat with their friends. Blue moons are incredibly rare, rising only once every 2 or 3 years, but a blue moon on Halloween is even rarer. Just so you know, it will be around 19 years before the next blue moon on Halloween. A blue moon is nothing more than an additional full moon during the same month, making it extremely unusual as there are roughly 29.5 days between full moons. It gets its name because folklore named each of the 12 moons in a year according to its time of year. Since the 13th moon was not included in the calendars, it was labeled the blue moon for the others to retain their seasonal names. However, the most shocking space event from 2020 is one even more mysterious than these previous events. Ready to find out which one it is? Mysterious radio signal in space. The most mysterious thing to happen in space is definitely the spatial radio signal that has been repeating for quite a while. This is actually a common phenomenon in space, but for the first time, scientists have noticed a pattern in a series of bursts coming from a single source 500 million light-years from Earth. These are known as fast radio bursts, millisecond-long bursts of radio waves in space that don't repeat. However, these ones have defied all logic and began repeating every 16.35 days. Over the course of 4 days, the signal would release a burst or two each hour and go silent for another 12 days. So, what do you think of these incredible events that happened in space in 2020? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to Fun Facts Save Me for more great content like today's video. And if you're a fellow space lover like myself, check out our other space videos in the links in our description. You'll definitely love them. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.